Indeed, we are reading Matthew, Matthew 22. And Jesus answered and spoke unto them again by parables. And Jesus answered and said unto them, spoke unto them again by parables, and said, The kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, that they would come. And again he sent forth other servants, saying, Tell them which are bidden, Behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. But they made light of it, and went their ways, one to his farm, another to his merchandise. And the remnant took his servants, and entreated them spitefully, and slew them. But when the king heard thereof, he was angry, and sent forth his armies, and destroyed those murderers, and burned up their city. Then said he to his servants, The wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go you therefore into the highways, and as many as you shall find, bid to the marriage. So those servants went out into the highways, and gathered together as many as they found, both bad and good. And the wedding was furnished with guests. And the king came in to see the guest. He saw there a man which had not a wedding garment. And he said unto him, Friend, how did you come in here not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said the king to the servants, Bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. For many are called, but few are chosen. Then went the Pharisees and took counsel how they might entangle him in his talk. And they sent out unto him his disciples, their disciples, with the Herodians, saying, Master, we know that you are true, and you teach the way of God in truth. Neither do you care for any man, for you regard not the person of men. Tell us therefore, what do you think? Is it lawful to give tribute to Caesar or not? But Jesus perceived their wickedness, said, Why do you tempt me, you hypocrites? Show me the tribute money. And they brought him a penny. And he said unto them, Whose image and subscription? They said, Caesar's. And he said unto them, Render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto God the things that are God's. When they heard these words, they marveled, and left him, and went their way. The same day came to him Sadducees, which say there is no resurrection, and asked him, saying, Master, Moses said, If a man die, having no children, his brother shall marry his wife, and raise up seed unto his brother. Now there were with us 7 brothers, and the first, when he had married a wife, deceased, and having no issue, left his wife unto his brother. Likewise the second also, and the third unto the 7th. And last of all, the woman died also. Therefore, in the resurrection, whose wife shall she be of the 7? For they all had her. And she answered, said, You do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of God. For in the resurrection, they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels of God in heaven. But as touching the resurrection of the dead, have you not read that which is spoken unto you by God, saying, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob? God is not the God of the dead, but of the living. And when the multitude heard this, they were astonished at his doctrine. But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put to the Sadducees silence, they were gathered together. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, saying, Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law? And Jesus said unto him, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it, You shall love your neighbor as yourself. Hello, neighbor. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. While the Pharisees were gathered together, Jesus asked them, saying, What think ye of Christ? Whose son is he? They said unto him, The son of David. And he says, How then does David in spirit call him Lord? The Lord said unto my Lord, Sit on my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. If David then calls him Lord, how is he his son? And no man was able to answer him a word. Neither was a man from that day forth asked him any more questions. Glory to God. Then spoke Jesus to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do. But do not after their works, for they say, and they do not. For they bind heavy burdens, grievous to be borne, lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move with one of their fingers. What all their works they do for to be seen of men, that they may make broad their phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments. And they love the uppermost rooms at feasts, and the chief seats at synagogues, and greetings in marketplaces, saying, and to be called, Rabbi, Rabbi. But be ye not called Rabbi, for one is your master, even Christ, and all are your brethren. Call no man your father upon the earth, for one is your Father which is in heaven. Neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, even Christ. But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites, for you shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For you neither go in yourselves, neither suffer you them that are entering to go in. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites, for you devour widows' houses, and for a pretense make long prayer, and therefore you shall receive the greater damnation. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you compass sea, land, to make one proselyte. When he is made, you make him twofold more the child of hell than you yourselves. Woe unto you, blind guides, which say, Whosoever shall swear by the temple, it is nothing. But whosoever shall swear by the gold of the temple, he is a debtor. You fools and blind, for which is greater, the gold or the temple that sanctifies the gold? And whoever shall swear by the altar, it is nothing, but whoever swears by the gift that is upon it, he is guilty. You fools and blind, for whether is greater, the gift or the altar that sanctifies the gift? Whoso therefore shall swear by the altar swears by it, and by all things thereon. And whoso shall swear by the temple swears by it, and by him that dwells therein. And he that shall swear by heaven swears by the throne of God, and by him that sits thereon. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, for you pay tithe of mint, anise, and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought you have done, and not to leave the other undone. You blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within you are full of extortion and excess. You blind Pharisee, clean first that which is within the cup and the platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you are like whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and all uncleanness. Even so, you also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within you are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous. And say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. Wherefore you be witnesses unto yourselves that you are the children of them who killed the prophets. Fill you up the measure of your fathers, you serpents, generation of vipers. How can you escape the damnation of hell? Wow. Wherefore, behold, I send you unto you prophets and wise men and scribes. Some of them you shall kill and crucify, and some of them shall scourge you shall scourge in the synagogues, and persecute them from city to city, that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of the righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachias, whom you killed between the temple and the altar. Truly I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you that kill the prophets and stone them which are sent unto you, how often have I would have gathered you up like children together, even as a hen gathers her chickens under her wings, and you would not. Behold, your house is left unto you desolate. For I say unto you, you shall not see me henceforth till you shall say, blessed is he that comes in the name of the Lord. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to show him the buildings of the temple. And Jesus said unto them, See you not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be one stone left upon another that shall not be thrown down. And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. And the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of your coming? I want people to see this one. What shall be the sign of your coming and of the end of the world? And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And you will hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. All these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, pestilences, earthquakes in different places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to the afflicted, to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. When you therefore see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, yes, Lord, whoso reads, let him understand. I understand, my Lord. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, to them that give suck in those days. But pray you that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and will show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I've told you before, wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, Go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning comes out of the east and shines even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For wherever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven. The powers of heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Now learn a parable of a fig tree, of the fig tree, when her branch is yet tender, and puts forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh. So likewise, you, when you shall see these things, know that is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But of that day and the hour knows no man, not the angels in heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in those days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be left in the field, one be taken, the other left. Two men, two women grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, the other left. Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord does come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would have not suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore, be also ready, for in such an hour you think not the Son of Man comes. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord has made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he comes, shall find so doing. Truly I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delays his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and to drink and get drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looks not for him, in an hour when he's not aware, and will cut him asunder and appoint his portion with the hypocrites, gnashing of teeth. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom comes, go you out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go you rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open us. But he answered and said, Truly, I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for you neither know the day nor the hour when the Son of Man comes. The kingdom of heaven is like a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants, and delivered unto them his goods. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway and immediately took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them and made them other 5 talents. Likewise, he that received two also gained other two. But he that received one went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. Hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants come and reckons with them. And so that he had received 5 talents, came and brought the other 5 talents. Lord, you delivered unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, you good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of my salvation. He also that received, Lord, you delivered unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy salvation. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew that you are a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid my talent in the earth. Lo, that is thine, thou hast that is thine, whatever that means. His Lord answered and said unto him, You wicked and slothful servant, you knew that I reap where I sowed not, and gathered where I have not strawed. You ought therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which has 10 talents. For unto everyone that has shall be given, and shall have abundance. But from him that has not shall be taken away even that which he has. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all with the holy angels with him, then shall sit upon the throne of his glory. He shall sit on the throne, and before him shall be gathered nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divides his sheep from goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, and the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came unto me. Then shall the righteous say, Lord, when did we see you hungry, and fed you, and thirsty, and gave you drink? When did we see you as a stranger, and took you in, or naked, and clothed you? When did we see you sick, or a prison, and came unto you? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Truly I say unto you, insomuch as you done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, you have done it unto me. Then shall he also say unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, you cursed, everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you didn't take me in. I was naked, and you clothed me not. Sick and in prison, and you didn't visit me. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry, thirsty, a stranger, naked, or sick in prison, and did not minister unto you? Then shall he answer them, saying, Truly, I say unto you, insomuch as you did not to one of the least of these, you did it not to me. And these shall go away into eternal. Wow.